name this hair color. What does this color remind you of? Let me know down below in the comment section. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beige. If you are new here, welcome. So today's video is going to be a review on this hair that I am wearing. This hair is hair that was sent to me from Longqi Hair. I'll have all of their information in the direct links and some promo codes down below in the description box. So this is my second time working with Longqi Hair. The first time that I worked with them, they sent me a straight texture, and I loved the frontal and I loved the fullness of their bundles. I had a great experience the first time around, so when they contacted me again and asked me if I would like to try their Brazilian curly texture, I was super excited to get the hair so that I can do a balayage hair color on the bundles and the frontal. So when I opened up my package, I did receive this box that has their name and logo on the front. It does say that it is 100% virgin human hair. So on the back or bottom of your box, you will notice that there is some hair care information and some how-tos and do's and don'ts for getting the most out of your hair from this company. When you open up your package, you will receive a pair of eyelashes, and they do have like a stock card that has more information, and it tells you how to contact them directly, and it also has some coupon codes on here as well if you are interested in repurchasing from this brand. So Longqi sent me their Brazilian curly texture. I got 2 bundles of 18 inches and 1 bundle of 20 inches. I also got a 13x4 lace frontal, and that was 18 inches as well. So to create this wig, I did use just about all of the hair that they sent me. This is all that I have left over, which isn't that much, so you can say that I used the entire 3 bundles to complete this wig. So I did sew the frontal onto my spandex dome cap using my hand, and then I sewed the bundles on to the spandex dome cap, the mesh spandex dome cap using the sewing machine, which I do to all of the wigs that I create. And once you finish making your wig, you will notice that it is going to be huge. Like, it's going to look like it's too much hair, but after you wash the wig initially, you will notice that it does flatten out and it does look like a natural density. So the reason why I do use a mesh spandex dome cap is because it's easier to maneuver underneath the sewing machine as opposed to the standard dome cap that you would get from the beauty supply store. If I was to sew the bundles onto the dome cap by hand, then I would use a normal dome cap. I would not use the mesh one, but because I do use the sewing machine, the mesh is much easier to fit under and actually see what I'm doing at the same time. Or I'll use a ventilated wig cap, but for this particular wig, I did go ahead and use the mesh spandex dome cap. So when you take your bundles out of the packaging, they're your standard typical bundles. They're double wefted. They are in an off black 1B hair color. The first thing that I noticed about these bundles when I took them out the package is that they smelled amazing. This hair smelled so good. It smelled like they had some type of leave-in conditioner on the hair. I'm not 100% sure if it was a leave-in conditioner, but it did definitely smell like either they used a really good smelling shampoo or they did have some type of leave-in conditioner in it. The hair was completely dry, but the smell, I just smelled as soon as I took it out of the packaging. So my initial thought about the bundles, the hair texture of it, is that it was stringy. It didn't really look like a curl to me. It looked more of a zigzag pattern or like a loose S pattern. And I would like to see their hair more curly, and I would like to see it with a curl at the bottom. The frontal that they sent me was pre-plucked, but I did notice that the frontal was a looser texture than the actual bundles. So I will zoom in and I'll let you guys see that the frontal is kind of straight at the front. It's not really curly from the root on to the end. It's just kind of straight at the root, and then it gradually fades into like a looser wave, and then it gets curly. If that makes any sense. So the curl pattern of the frontal is much looser than the curl pattern of the bundles. So one thing that I have been doing to the frontal is that I have been getting, when I am actually adhering the wig down onto my head, I do cut out my natural hairline instead of cutting the hairline that it comes with. I do go ahead and add an extra curve or two so that it can look or mimic my hairlines to the fullest. I do feel like previously cutting the hairline that the frontals do come with can be kind of sketchy because they don't really mimic an actual person's hairline. Like, I know some of them do, but a lot of times they have like a weird curve in the middle. You know what I mean? I just feel like you get enough space on a frontal because it is 13x4 inches, so you get enough space to cut your hairline out. And it does look a lot more natural when you do that. I do also feel like when frontals start to bald in the front, because you have 4 inches of parting space, it is easy to just make a part and then just cut where the balding is, and that does definitely help you prolong the life of your frontal by just doing that easy method of cutting off the baldness and recreating your hairline. So that is definitely something that I may do a video for in the future. If you're interested in seeing that method, let me know down below in the comment section so I can get that video out. So to get this hair color, the first thing that I did was dye this hair like a chestnut dark brown color, and I used two different hair dyes that I got from Dark and Lovely. I mixed them together and I got the base color of this hair. And basically the roots are still dark and it fades into like that chestnut brown color, and then I balayaged certain areas of this hair. So to get the peekaboo highlights, I did use my Pravana Pure Light Balayage Lightener, and I used this with their Pure Light Balayage Activator in High, and basically it lifts 4 levels. And I love using this lightener to do balayage because the consistency is really easy to work with. It's very thick and it does create like this shell around the hair, so it's easy for you just to crack the shell to see how the hair is lifting, and it does give you an even lift in each section that you use. And I do really like this lightener because it gradually lightens the hair, so there is very minimal damage when you are using this product. But this is a professional product, so it is really hard to find if you are not a cosmetologist or a licensed professional. So you will notice that there are certain parts of this wig that are dark brown, there are certain parts of this wig that are like a caramel golden brown, and then there are lighter blonde parts of this wig as well, which reminds me of an ombre. But to get the lighter blondes, I did double process certain areas of the wig so that it can look completely sun-kissed. The highlights completely disappear when your hair is going straight back like this. You do have like certain streaks in there, but they're not as noticeable, and you can wear your hair in a high bun and get away with not seeing the highlights. You can wear it in a low bun and get away with not seeing the bright blonde shades of it. So there are ways to hide this, and I thought it would be perfect for all of my office babes out there. And when you're going to happy hour, all you have to do is take down your hair and you have like this funky, sun-kissed, beautiful highlighted balayage look. So I think it's perfect. And if you were to wear a middle part and have the highlights on either end of the middle part, I think that that is such a dope look. And I also do feel like this is the perfect base for adding more color. So if you want to put a purple on top of it, or if you want to put a red on top of it, if brown isn't really your thing, you can definitely do that because it's the perfect base color. All you have to do is just use like a rinse, you know, one of those Adore hair dyes, and it's really, really easy to do. This is also a really good base for adding toners in certain sections to create dimension within this wig. So if you didn't want to double process it to add the lighter blondes like I did, you can use a toner to like make it like an ashy blonde hair color in certain sections. So you could really experiment with this and do different things with it. So to style this hair, I did end up using Eco Styler gel as well as a pink oil moisturizer in it, and it's very soft. Very, very, very soft. I did use a wet look gel in the front, but the hair is 100% dry. So it moves really, really well. I think that this hair looks really natural. The hair, I had no issues from it. I had no excessive shedding from this hair. I had no excessive tangling from this hair. I do recommend the hair from Longqi. If you have any questions, please leave them down below in the comment section. Don't forget to check down below in the description box for more information, and I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Bye guys!
It's beige, Ojai. Yeah, that's right. It's beige, Ojai.